Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of knowledge sharing. For today, we are looking at this question that it says solve for xy in x plus y equals to 5 and xy equals to 50. So we are going to solve for the value of xy from the given equation. We are given x plus y equals to 5 and also xy equals to 50. Let's call this equation 1 and let's call this equation 2. Then from equation 1, we can see that x plus y equals to 5. What x can be transposed into this other side to make y the subject of the expression. So y will be equal to 5 minus x. Let's call this equation 3. Then from equation 2, we have that xy equals to 50. We can substitute. We say substitute equation 3 into equation 2. So this will become x into y equals to 5 minus x equals to 50. So expanding this will give us x times 5 will give us 5x. Then x times minus x will give us minus x to the power of 2 equals to 50. We can transpose 50 to this other side. This will become, by taking this first, minus x to the power of 2 plus 5x minus 50, when this transposed into this other side, become minus 50 equals to 0. So we have negative side here. So we can multiply all through by negative 1. So we have negative x to the power of 2 times minus 1 plus 5x times minus 1 minus 50 times minus 1 equals to 0 times minus 1. So this will give us, this time this will give us x to the power of 2 plus this will give us 5x times minus 1 will give us minus 5x. Then we have minus 50 times minus 1 will give us plus 50 equals to 0 times minus 1 equals to 0. So we have this. This has turned out to become a quadratic equation. And we are going to use a quadratic formula for us to find the value of x. So as we are given, as we have gotten x to the power of 2 minus 5x plus 50 equals to 0. Quadratic equation is in the form x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b to the power of 2 minus 4ac all over 2a. For here, to compare with the quadratic equation, we have the value of a equals to, the coefficient of a here will be 1 and the coefficient of b here will be minus 5 and coefficient of c here will be 50. So substituting this parameter into the quadratic formula, we have the value of x equals to minus b, which is minus into minus 5 plus or minus square root of minus 5 all to the power of 2, because b here to the power of 2 is minus 5 to the power of 2 minus 4 times 1 times c, which is 50 all over 2 times 1. So in this case, we have value of x equals to minus times minus 5 will give us 5. Then have plus or minus square root of minus 5 to the power of 2 is 25. Then we have minus 4 times 1 times 50 is give us minus 200 all over 2 times 1 is 2. This is same thing as x equals to 5 plus or minus square root of, we have here 25 minus 200 will give us minus 175 all over 2. This is the same thing as having 5 plus or minus, the factors of 175 is going to be square root of 25 times 7 times minus 1 all over 2. So in that case, we can see that our value of x equals to 5 plus or minus square root of 25 times square root of 7 times square root of minus 1 all over 2. This is the same thing as having x equals to 5 plus or minus square root of 25 is 5, and we have root 7 square root of minus 1 is I, which is iota all over 2. So this is the value of x, and we have two solutions from here because we have plus or minus. We can separate it, so we need to clean this. So as we said, we have two value of x here. Going to be x1 equals to 5 plus 5 root 7 I all over 2. Or we have x2 equals to 5 minus 5 root 7I all over 2. So these are the two values of x that we have. We recall that from equation 3, we had that y equals to 5 minus x. So let's call this case 1 and let's call this case 2. So case 1 and case 2. So here we say for case 1, when we have x equals to x1 equals to 5 plus 5 root 7I all over 2. So we are going to substitute the value of x here in this equation 3. So we have that our y will be equals to 5 minus 5. This is the same thing as 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 7I all over 2. So in this case, we can evaluate this by having this is the same thing as 5 all over 1. So this have this LCM of 2. This time here is 2. We have a 2 times 5 is 10. Then this goes here 1. 1 times 5 is minus 5. Then we have plus 5 root 7I all over 2. So in this case, we have the value of y equals to 10 minus 5 is 5 all over 2. We have plus 5 root 7I all over 2. So this is the y1 of this case 1 that we have. We are going to look at case 2. Okay, let's check the value of, because we are asked to find x, the value of x and y. So the value of x1 and y1 will be equals to, our value of x1 is this, which is 5 plus, or we can write 5 over 2 plus 5 root 7I all over 2. That is for x. Then we have for y1 as 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 7I all over 2. So this is the value of x1 and y1 that we have for case 1. Then we are going to look at case 2 to find the value of x from that case 2. So we are having case 2 here, where our x2 equals to 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 7I all over 2. This is the one we are working with. So we recall from equation 3 that our y here equals to 5 minus x. So at x equals to this. So what we are going to do is for us to substitute the value of x in this equation. So we have value of y equals to 5 minus into, we have x as 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 7I all over 2. So this is what we have. So in this case, we can expand this parenthesis. We have y equals to 5. 5 goes here, will become minus 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 7I all over 2. Recall, okay, here is the same thing that we are going to do here. So here will be parenthesis here. When this goes here, this will turn to negative. So we have here as a negative value. So this place will become negative. So in this case, our y will be 5 all over 2 minus. So take note of this correction. This is minus because we have parentheses here. So in this case, this is going to be 5 all over 1. We find the LCM of the 2, which is 2. We have 2 divided by 1 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. So you have 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. So we have plus 5 root 7I all over 2. Our value of y2 will be equals to 10 minus 5 is 5 all over 2. We have plus 5 root 7I all over 2. So we have that our x2, y2 will be equals to, for the value of our x2, which is 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 7I all over 2. Then our value of y2, which is 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 7I all over 2. So this is the value of x2 and y2 that we have. We can do a little check for us to see whether this value of x and y satisfy this question. Before we do that, we need to clean this. For us to check whether this solution is correct, we say check. We have that x plus y equals to 5 and also xy equals to 50. So for the first one, which is x plus y equals to 5, then this will be, this is the same thing as for x is 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 7I all over 2. Then we have plus y, our y is 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 7I all over 2 will equals to 5. So you can see that we have this and this. They are positive and negative. They can cancel each other. So we have the value of x plus y equals to 5 all over 2 plus 5 all over 2, this and this. So adding these two, we can see that taking the LCM of the two, which is 2, we have 5 plus 5, which is 10 all over 2, and 2 go here and 2 go here 5. So we have the value of x plus y as 5. So we can see that the solution of x and y for the first one satisfy this equation. We can check for the second one, which is x times y will equals to 50. So let's take x1 and y1. So we can see that we have 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 7I all over 2. That is for x. Then we multiply by y, which is 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 7I all over 2. Will this equals to 50? You can see that we have plus and minus here. It is in the form a plus b all into a minus b. This is same thing as difference of 2 squared. So now we can rewrite this, the whole of here as here. So this will become, if we are taking this as a and b, so this will become 5 over 2 all to the power of 2 minus, for this we will have 5 root 7I all over 2 all to the power of 2. Will this equals to, what is this equals to? This time they will equals to 50. So let's look at this. Okay, this was 50. So we have here, let's clean this. So from there, you can see that 5 over 2 all to the power of 2 minus 5 root 7I all over 2 all to the power of 2 equals to 50. This is what we are going to look at. 5 to the power of 2 is something as 25 all over 4 minus, here will be 5 to the power of 2 root 7 to the power of 2 I to the power of 2 all over 2 to the power of 2 will equals to 50. So now we can see that we have 25 all over 4 minus, this is 25, 5 to the power of 2 is 25, then root 7 to the power of 2 is 7 times I to the power of 2 is minus 1 all over 4. Will this equals to 50? Let's check. So we have here 25 all over 4 minus, this is same thing as 25 times 7 times minus 1 will give us minus 175 times minus will give us plus 175 all over 4. We can see that we have here, taking the LCM of the two, which is 4, and here it goes here, 25 plus 175 equals to 200 all over 4. 4 go here 1 and 4 go here 50. You can see that 50 equals to 50. What we have on the left hand side is what we have on the right hand side. Therefore, the solution of this first x1 and x2 satisfy this question. If you like what we're doing here, follow us on our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comments, and share video for more interesting topics. Thank you.